Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Mama June Honey Goo Boo's head bigger than state of Georgia. Mama June star Alana Honey Goo Boo Thompson is planning to go to college in Colorado to become a nurse. However, many fans don't think she will succeed in these dreams. A recent alleged confrontation between Alana and another woman in Denver has fans believing the reality TV star has gotten a big head. Here's what Alana reportedly did and why fans don't feel that she will make it in nursing school. A Reddit thread was opened that had someone claim that Honey Goo Boo reached out to their daughter. According to the OP, their daughter attends school in Denver and said her daughter's eyelash girl shared a story with her. According to the post, Alana wanted this woman to come to her house and do her lashes because she is so famous. The responses showed no surprise at this request, nor did many commenters think it was unusual that Alana believes she should get this special treatment thanks to her reality TV fans. I'm sure we're all shocked by this. I'd be amazed if she's still in school next year. Mama June Sam. She already clearly has an extreme sense of entitlement. She's not as famous as she thinks. Lana Bearer, you're not the internet sensation like you used to be. It's not 2012 anymore. This also led people to believe there was little chance she would make it through nursing school. This is especially true if she shows up with a chip on her shoulder thanks to her pseudo-fame. The commenters believe that Alana will receive a huge shock when she starts school. Honey Goo Boo was accepted into her dream school with a scholarship. However, this is not a cheap school, and she will have to pay a large sum of money on top of her scholarship for classes, plus her living expenses while in Colorado. She will then have to get through nursing school. One person responded that just because Alana was accepted into the school, it does not mean she has been accepted into the nursing program. One person said that she should have gone to community college first to get her basics out of the way, but wants to go straight to the school with the nursing program, which she has to earn her way into. Every single test we had to score 80 or above, or you failed. I watched classmates drop like flies the deeper we got into the hard stuff. We started the program with 60, and we graduated 29 and 28 of us passed our NCLEX first try. Theory and clinical hours are one thing, but the amount of studying required on your own time is double that. Testing is tough, and the state board exam is brutal. You don't get a pass for even thinking you're famous. With this in mind, people feel Alana heading into Colorado and school with a sense of entitlement will work against her. With nursing school a difficult journey, she might be surprised at the work she has to put in. She won't get special privileges for being a Mama June cast member. The buzz of gossip echoed through the small southern town of McIntyre, Georgia, as word spread like wildfire. Did you hear? Mama June's Honey Goo Boo's head is bigger than the state of Georgia. To the casual observer, such a statement might seem outlandish, even laughable. But in the world of reality TV, where larger-than-life personalities are as common as sweet tea at a southern potluck, the idea didn't seem that far-fetched. After all, Alana Honey Goo Boo Thompson had always been a bundle of personality, so big that it threatened to outshine the very world she inhabited. Was it really so hard to believe that her head, symbolically or otherwise, had grown to such exaggerated proportions? Asterisk, a head full of dreams and sass, asterisk. Let's set the record straight. Honey Boo Boo's head isn't literally bigger than the state of Georgia, though some might argue her fame could overshadow even the Peach State's most iconic landmarks. But as the story swirled and expanded in a way that only Southern storytelling could, the idea of Honey Goo Boo's head being the size of Georgia took on a life of its own. You see, down in McIntyre, exaggeration is as much a staple as grits and gravy. A simple statement is never just that. It's an invitation to embellish, to tell a tale that toes the line between myth and reality. Legend has it that when Honey Goo Boo first appeared on the reality TV scene, her head was the perfect size for a precocious child full of confidence, charm, and a bit of sass. But as her fame grew, so did her head, figuratively speaking, of course. Every sassy one-liner and every viral catchphrase added a little more to that metaphorical noggin. Until one day, folks started whispering that Honey Goo Boo's head had grown to Georgia-sized proportions. Messentire is the kind of place where everyone knows your name, where gossip is a local pastime, and where the line between celebrity and neighbor is as thin as a slice of pecan pie. For years, the Thompson family was just like any other, simple folks making their way through life with a bit of Southern charm and a whole lot of humor. But when reality TV came knocking, the Thompsons found themselves thrust into the limelight, with Honey Goo Boo at the center of it all. With fame came attention, and with attention came the inevitable whispers. Did you see how big Honey Goo Boo's head is getting? Someone would say at the local diner over a plate of fried chicken. Why, it's bigger than the entire state of Georgia. This wasn't just idle chatter, mind you. It was a reflection of how the towns saw the impact of fame on one of their own. Honey Boo Boo was no longer just Alana from down the street. She was a brand, a phenomenon, a force of nature. Her head, in all its symbolic glory, represented the outsized impact of fame on a small-town girl. Asterisk asterisk tall tales and Southern satire asterisk asterisk. The idea of Honey Goo Boo's head growing to the size of Georgia didn't just stop with local gossip. It became a tall tale, passed down with the same reverence as stories of Paul Bunyan or Pico's Bill. Some said that if you looked out over the hills at sunset, you could see the silhouette of Honey Goo Boo's giant head resting on the horizon, casting a shadow over the entire state. Others claimed that the Georgia state map would have to be redrawn, with a giant cartoonish head taking up the majority of the space, squeezing Atlanta and Savannah to the edges. The tale took on the tone of Southern satire, a way to poke fun at the absurdity of reality TV culture, while also celebrating the local girl who made it big. People started drawing maps with Georgia reshaped into the outline of a giant head, complete with oversized bows and a cheeky grin. The story even made its way into a local festival, where they crowned a Honey Goo Boo head king and queen, with contestants wearing papier-mâché heads so large they had to be wheeled around in carts. Asterisk asterisk, the reality behind the myth asterisk asterisk. Beneath the layers of exaggeration and satire lies a kernel of truth. Fame does strange things to people, especially when it arrives in the form of reality TV. For Honey Boo Boo, her rise to stardom brought with it the double-edged sword of public scrutiny and adoration. People were drawn to her unfiltered personality, her unapologetic embrace of being herself. But with that attention came a certain expectation, one that can be overwhelming, especially for a child. As the years went by, Honey Goo Boo's head, metaphorically speaking, became a symbol of the pressures of fame. How does a small-town girl navigate a world where she's expected to maintain a persona that's been exaggerated to the point of caricature? How does she balance the demands of being a brand with the reality of just wanting to be a kid? The town of Messentire, in its own way, dealt with this by turning it into a joke, a tall tale that captured both the absurdity and the poignancy of the situation. Honey Boo Boo's big head became a metaphor for the contradictions of celebrity, a mix of pride and concern, humor and pathos. Asterisk asterisk, a legacy as big as Georgia asterisk asterisk. As the story of Honey Goo Boo's Georgia-sized head continues to make the rounds, it serves as a reminder of the strange and wonderful ways that small towns process big changes. In Essentire, where reality and myth often blend, the tale of Honey Goo Goo's head has become a part of local folklore, a way of holding on to their claim to fame while also poking fun at the excesses of stardom. So is Honey Boo Boo's head really bigger than the state of Georgia? Well, that depends on how you measure it. In terms of pure personality, influence, and the size of her legend, it just might be. After all, in the world of Southern storytelling, bigger is always better. And if there's one thing we know for sure, it's that Honey Boo Boo's impact on pop culture is as big as Georgia, and maybe even bigger. The end result is a mix of humor, reflection, and a bit of that classic Southern storytelling flair, all wrapped up in a tale as colorful and oversized as Honey Boo Boo herself.